whenever it becomes out of date manually, what you'll do is you'll just click on your little shortcut that you create. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to type in dash command space update space dash game. Alright, and in parentheses counter dash strike space source. Alright, and then the next thing you're going to put in dash dir space period, a period, and then space, and then dash verify all. Alright, and then you're going to hit apply, OK. And now when you need to update Counter-Strike source, all you do is click on that. It'll open this up, alright, and it'll say updating or whatever. Alright, so that's pretty much all we need. And now I'm gonna split this video into two, because the second part right here is where we're gonna go over some of the other stuff as far as the folders are concerned. Alright, now I don't know where to put the server CFG. Alright, so I put a server CFG here. Alright, I put a server CFG in my CFG file. Alright, which is right here. I put server CFG right there. Alright, and I also put it in my C-Strike folder, which is right there, because I don't know, I'm paranoid and I just didn't want to mess around. But you can mess around and find out where the server CFG is supposed to go. I believe it's just supposed to go in the CFG folder. Alright, now if you want to install admin plugin, I recommend ManiAdmin, and all you have to do is just Google ManiAdmin. I'll put a link in the description of this video, or of these videos. So as we look through here, this is all of our folders. Now when you want to edit sounds and stuff, this is your sound folder, and you can edit all that by either downloading plugins that edit it automatically, or you can edit it manually, but then you're gonna have to edit the scripts and all that stuff. So if you're an advanced user, and you know all the tricks of the trade when it comes to coding the server and configuring it, then by all means you can knock yourself out now. Then I don't even need to tell you what all this stuff is. Alright, now logs are important. Alright, the reason being is because you can get people's look at that. No, they're all empty logs. Alright, but the logs are basically what you would use to look at the information. Mine are for some reason blank. I don't even care, because it's not really important to me. But if you want to mess around and post a response as to how you get your logs to view, that's fine. But basically your server's ready to go. Alright, now the server CFG, like I said, is not defaulted to being in there. All you have to do is you can go to, and I'll have a link right here, how to edit the CSS Server CFG. Alright, and the very first how edit CSS, I know that doesn't make any sense, but if you type in what I typed in, or just hit the link below, you'll get CS source CFG maker. Alright, and boom. Alright, all you have to do is just toggle these and all that good stuff, and at the very bottom run CFG maker. Right, and what this does is it creates a CFG for you. Now all you have to do is highlight all this, right, copy it, open up WordPad or Notepad, and paste it. Alright, now obviously I didn't copy and paste it, but make sure you name that file server.cfg. Alright, so it'll so when you go to save it, like let's open up WordPad again. Now let's go to save. Right here, even though it says our rich text format, if you type in server.cfg, right? Oh, nope, sorry. You want to let's not open it with WordPad. I'm sorry. You have to open it with Notepad if you're using Windows, because it'll keep doing that save in only text format. But you save as server.cfg, right? And Now in my documents is where I keep this, right? There's where everything saves, right? So, oops, go to libraries, documents, and you'll see it saved it as a CFG file. All right. So I'm sorry to have led you astray there a little bit, but that's basically what we're gonna do. And you can open this, right? And this is just to save it, all right? When you're doing your editing, I recommend Notepad or plus plus or WordPad. And I'll show you how to do it, right? That's it. Copy paste, and then you can change your server name here at any time, and every time you restart the server, if you change this every time, it'll be done. All right. Don't save. And let's go to my documents and delete this because I don't need it. Alright, now the last thing I'm going to cover is MOTD. Now here, right, I have, oops, no, that's not the one. In my Valve, I have a MOTD. Alright, now my MOTD displays my website. Now you can look online, or you can just continue watching this video and it'll tell you how to do it so that it displays a website. Obviously, if you just want to change the text in the default MOTD, just change the text down at the very bottom where it says, it'll say body, just like this right here, down at the bottom, and you'll see like welcome to Counter-Strike. You can just change the text there and add rules, and there's color tags. You can look online what the color tags are. But for websites, what you'll do is I'll post this particular code in the description. Is go ahead and copy what I have in the description and paste it into another notepad document, a new notepad document, and name that document MOTD and it'll be .txt, right? And basically what you're doing is we're writing HTML code, and when it reads this, it'll take you to the website. Now obviously you're gonna have to change where I put www.silent-clan.com/index.php. Alright, now that's the website that I want to display right now. If you want to display anything else, then you'll just change that. Make sure that this back part right here, this the .php is correct, so when you open up your website, alright, the easiest thing to do is open up your website, and let's say I wanted to display this, right, and just copy this, alright, and make sure you're at the website you want to display, right, and you can paste it there. You can even put YouTube, alright, you can just put youtube.com and make sure you have this parentheses and this and reserve this little arrow in this parentheses there, because you're gonna need that. But once you've done that, you can display any web page. You can put Google so people can Google. You can put maybe pictures or whatever the heck you want. You can put whatever website you want there. All right. Save it, close it. And if you did it somewhere other than just changing the actual MOTD from here, if you just created a new document, make sure you move it and put it in here. Now, if you want to keep the default one, before you move the MOTD over here, I would just rename it to MOTD and then put default, and it won't read this MOTD. Alright, it'll only read MOTD.txt. If you change this name to anything else, it won't read it anymore. Alright, so we'll close that. Alright, now once you're done, alright, now let me start my server right quick. Let me show you what the MOTD looks like. Alright, minimize this. Once you're done, you can log on to your server. The way that I do it is I just type in I type in my web address there. So mine is through my through dyndns.com. I have it forwarded, whatever, so I can have my own custom name. But come on thing. All right. There we go. Let's go to view servers, and here's my server right here. All right, and as you can see, the map is CS Office, right? and there we go, latency 16, blah blah blah. Now if yours doesn't show up right here, right, when you add server and you type in the IP address, or if you have like silentclan.com with us, or silentclan.com or whatever freaking, wherever you're hosting right from, your particular web address, then we're gonna resolve that. Also, if you don't know your own IP, right, then what you do is you go to the internet and you type in what'smyip.com. All right, what'smyip.org. I'm sorry, don't type in .com, .org. But when you do Google, right, what's my IP, your address is shown actually right there. So you don't actually need to go to myip.org. All you got to do is go to type in what's my IP in Google. All right. Now earlier I told you about port numbers. All right. Now port forwarding, you have to forward your port, and the only ports that you need to forward, which I'll go right here and show you what they are. All right, are two of them. All right. Now I put ranges because if I want to run other servers, they'll obviously allow me to just use any of those numbers in the ranges that I forward. All right. Now I'm going to go to port forwarding. This is just for Netgear, but go ahead and use your server, or I'm sorry, your router user interface to forward your ports here. I don't know how to do it in anywhere else because this is the only place I need to worry about. Alright, I think you can do it in control panel and your firewall. I don't know how to do it with the firewall. You can look up somewhere else. But to forward your ports, and the ports you need to forward are these two right here. Alright, and I did the range 27014 to 27016. Now some of you might ask me if it's UDP or TCP. I just put both. Alright, because I know there's voice, and I'm not sure if UDP will cover that. Alright, and the same thing right here, you're gonna need to forward also 27004 and 27006. Alright, once you've forwarded those ports, go ahead and refresh this and it should pop up and other people should be able to connect. Alright, so